Hey everybody, welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm very surprised that I get a chance to make another video for this game. In the beginning of July of 2024, we got Alice's Adventures Special Pack, all in Alice in Wonderland themed jobs. We got 5 new jobs. The Wonderland Entrance Hall. We get the White Rabbit's house. We get the Mad Tea Party. We get the Caterpillar's mushroom, I think, and also the Queen of Hearts court. I probably messed up the order there a little bit, but we're dropping right into the Wonderland Entrance Hall here for our first job. And the first miscellaneous trophy is very simple. Very easy to do. You can do it right here at the beginning. We drop down this hole. We have a ladder right next to us. And in order to get the first miscellaneous trophy, all we need to do is place this ladder here. Once I remember how to place a ladder. and climb up it like you're trying to escape through the hole. And there you'll get I Really Must Be Getting Home. Our first miscellaneous trophy there. Very simple. You can do that at the beginning. You can do that at the end of the job, in the middle of it. You can even do that after you complete the job, before you leave, or get it in free play. And here we are finishing the last item in the job for down the rabbit hole. This one's pretty simple. It's it's a long twisting hallway into an oddly shaped room. And you'll see this a lot in this special pack. A lot of the angles are kind of twisted and weird. Well, what would you expect from Wonderland, honestly? And it's a decent way to start the special pack because you walk through this long hallway and you see how weird everything is. Items attached to the walls in weird configurations. Here we're trying to climb the ladder again to show you. You can get it right at the end there. And here is from the Cheshire Cat's perspective, I suppose. The interior room that you have to complete. In the Wonderland Entrance Hall. There you go. And we're going to go straight into the second job, which is the White Rabbit's bedroom or White Rabbit's house. Let's take a look at that really quickly here. So the White Rabbit's house. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to attempt to do the miscellaneous trophy, and I am going to show you my failure here. So what you need to do for the miscellaneous trophy, which is, oh my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting, is you need to complete all the clocks on the clock wall first and not clean anything else. But what they do is they trick you here, because they give you 24 clocks on this wall, and they give you 1 clock painting, if you can see that written right there, that clock painting. And that is what's going to mess us up and make us lose the possibility of getting the trophy on this run. But this is something you have to do right at the beginning, so I'm going to show you my failure, and then I'm going to show you in free play me getting the trophy properly. I'm also going to speed up portions of the failure and portions of the proper cleaning of the clocks. So I had the clock wall highlighted. I go ahead and I highlight the 24 clocks, and notice the one thing that's not pulsating right now. That looks like a clock, and when you uncover it, it is a clock, but it's a clock painting. And of course, I got the problem is, and this happens a lot. See, I realized that wasn't a clock and it wasn't pulsating, so I stopped at the very last second. I said, okay, I'm not going to clean it. This is sped up, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But unfortunately, as I'm doing the largest clock on this wall, the one with all of the different angles you have to get it, unfortunately, is right next to the painting. And because I had to get it from the side, I accidentally cleaned the clock painting as well. And as you can see, nothing else was cleaned except for the clock painting and the 24 clocks. Here's our second attempt in free play. We're just going to mark this, and I mark it a little too much, honestly. I'm getting in the danger zone here a little bit later on. I don't know why I do this right here. I was going to write an X on it. I was like, you know what? I understand. Not to clean it. I think the message properly comes across here. So I also suggest you might do better using the red nozzle, which is kind of like that flat, thin, powerful stream. It's not flat. It's more circular and more pinpointed. But I go ahead and I use the yellow, my favorite nozzle here. What I was trying to say before was the problem with PowerWash Simulator. It's not a problem. It's part of why we love playing the game, is because every time you complete one object in the job, you get that just little satisfaction of that ding. And I was so into getting all those dings that I was just having fun with it. And I didn't stop to think, maybe I cleaned too much. Is it possible to clean too much? I think it is. But here we are cleaning all the rest of the clocks. We're getting them done. We're making sure to avoid the painting. We are going to come close to almost cleaning it again. So use this as an indicator of what you need to do, so you don't have to do this a third time. Because if I remember correctly, this isn't free play, but if I would screw it up, I'd probably have to complete the job again, and then start it up on free play again. I don't think you can reset free play. Maybe you can. I can't remember. But get it right the second time, or the first time, please. Learn from my mistake. Yeah, this one I didn't speed up. I thought I sped both the failure and the completed one up, but this one is in real time, because I did want to show you how slightly careful you need to be in order to get it done. And it's funny, but the only clock that doesn't get cleaned in this successful run is one of the tiniest clocks. We'll have to find that in just a second here once we complete this one here on the left. You can see it right there in the middle, one of the smallest clocks. It's pulsating, and I don't realize it is. So I'm making sure, okay, 23, didn't do the clock painting. I didn't screw it up again. It's right there in front of me. Of course I can see it now, but I'm looking everywhere else. But there it is. So we're going to get up close to it, make sure it gets done. And we're going to get, oh my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting. For cleaning all 24 clocks on the clock wall, not cleaning the clock painting. Leave that alone until you get the trophy. And there you go. Again, pretty simple. You just have to be careful not to over clean. And here is the end of the same job, the White Rabbit's house. The White Rabbit has a little bedroom area on the second level. And he's got some furniture here and some other things. And I wanted to determine exactly what I was missing because I couldn't really figure it out. And it is very hard to see. It's pulsating, but it's very light, so it's hard to tell the difference here. But there's the dirt right in between the pillow and the window. Then we get the rabbit sends a little bill. for completing the White Rabbit's house, the second job. Not too shabby, not too difficult. There's some stairs here to clean, some windows. The window on the ceiling, you have to kind of go around the little branches that wind around it, but really not too difficult at all. There's a ton of cabinet doors and drawers, but they all clean pretty quickly. It's pretty satisfying. Again, this one has a ton of little ding, 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 dings. Very enjoyable. And remember, stay away from that clock painting until you get that miscellaneous trophy. And we'll show you the full clean here from high above the White Rabbit's house. And for all these jobs, I never used any of the cleaners. I know I like to sometimes mention that. Sometimes you get jobs where the muck and mire that's on these objects, it takes cleaners, and it only comes off well with cleaners. So I like to mention that, but I didn't need to do anything. This one, especially the mushroom, the caterpillar's mushroom, was very easy to clean. I was noticing a lot of the like the walkways and the mushroom pieces and everything. The percentage to get them fully clean, the numbers went up so quickly and so nicely and satisfying. Here, the miscellaneous trophy is to do the caterpillar's cocoon last. The caterpillar is inside the cocoon the entire job. He's talking to you. He's making comments. He's referencing that he's in the cocoon quite often. So it's pretty easy to keep it in mind to leave the cocoon alone. And I would imagine, would be very difficult to accidentally clean the entire cocoon without trying, because it's got a lot of ridges and pieces to it. It's hard to get to. One of the complaints I have about this job, the only complaint really, was the scaffolding. Because of the mushroom kind of cuts off the ability for the scaffolding to get very close to the middle part of the mushroom or tree, whatever you want to call this. So if you are having trouble getting up into those areas, use the purple toadstool mushrooms that wind up and down the tree-like structure of the mushroom. You'll see me climb these in just a second. This is also sped up because it seemed like I was taking too much time showing this. But yeah, use these purple little mushrooms as steps. Climb all the way up, and you'll even need to get on one of these branches here, or two of the branches, yeah. But there you go. Advice from a caterpillar is for saving the cocoon for last, and then completing the job at the same time will get you the second trophy here. I cannot make you understand this metamorphosis. Try saying that 5 times fast. Let me double check. Oh, I am incorrect. Advice from a caterpillar is for completing the caterpillar's mushroom job, and I cannot make you understand this metamorphosis is for cleaning the caterpillar's cocoon last. So I apologize for that error. But either way, you're going to get both trophies if you follow this guide and you complete it properly. If you only get advice from a caterpillar, that is because you did not wait to clean the cocoon last. Heading directly into the fourth job, the Mad Tea Party, for our fourth miscellaneous trophy as well. This can be obtained at any point in the job or in free play. It's very simple. It doesn't require anything to be done first or last. All you need to do is get to the top of that tree of plates there with desserts on them. I'm scooping around looking and see what I was looking for. Strawberries, and what I didn't realize was there's a whole mess of desserts on this weird tree-like structure here. A croissant, a cupcake with a cherry on it, but we need the strawberry. Another cupcake with frosting on it. And up on the top here, there is a chocolate cake with a strawberry and some chocolate plates on it. So I'm just going to clean the strawberry first, just so we can identify that it is a strawberry. As far as I can tell, you do not need to clean it. You don't need to do anything other than just stand on it for 10 seconds for the trophy. But I decided to go ahead and clean it anyway before I did this. And then simply just stand on top of it for 10 seconds. And that will get you like a tea tray in the sky. Very simple. Now I'm hungry for strawberry cake. So this job is the most frustrating one in the special pack. Of the 5 jobs, this one took me the longest and was the least enjoyable to do, because there's a lot of verticality problems. You have 2 ladders, and especially that tree of dessert plates, there was a lot of just climbing and trying to figure out what I was missing, where I needed to clean. These candelabras with the little melted candles, it was just very hard to do, but eventually we get there. A Mad Tea Party is your trophy. It's the angles, it's the stack of teacups, that dessert tray, the teapot, and the Mad Hatter's hat wasn't too difficult, but yeah, it was just getting up and down that. Little crevices of the Swiss cheese. And there's the Cheshire Cat doing nothing. One thing I will say, a little creepy, the Cheshire laughs in a few of these jobs at the weirdest and quietest time, so it's a little scary, actually. It made my heart skip a beat once or twice when the Cheshire Cat laughs. But there you go. That is the Mad Tea Party. And here we are in our final job in the Queen of Hearts court. This one's fun. This one's a lot of fun. And what we get to do for this miscellaneous trophy, there's the statue of the the statue of the Queen of Hearts. A lot of rabbit statues and chess pieces, of course, and cards. Lots of playing cards as well. So for this miscellaneous trophy, we need to take this pink ball. The trophy does say roll the pink croquet ball into the croquet finish heart. Now, one thing I didn't take into consideration, finish heart. So you see there's a heart right there. I was trying to determine which of the 2 arches was the beginning, and well, no, they're both hearts. Okay, well, at least that wasn't a complete failure of judgment on my call. So what we're going to do is we are going to send it through this one right in front of us here first to determine if that is the end or the beginning. You do not need to roll it through the entire run of arches. I happen to put it through the first 2 just to see. And the trophy did not unlock for me there. But the trophy does pop at a kind of a weird timing, a bit after I send it through the arch. I'm going to speed this up here so that you don't see me kind of struggle to get it through some of these. And again, you do not need to send it through all the arches. I just happened to send it under the bridge because that was the most the simplest way to get it over to where we needed to go. So here I am going to shoot it through the archway, the final archway, which is a heart. And you see the trophy has not popped yet. So I was a little worried that it didn't work out and that I had done something wrong. And now the trophy pops. Such a curious croquet ground. Croquet ground? I guess maybe that's from the actual book. Maybe it's something Ellen says. So yeah, it took a few seconds there for that trophy to pop. Let me know in the comments if you have the same situation, or if it pops for you at a different time, or if it pops from you going through a different archway, a different card, little croquet arch there. I would love to hear feedback if anyone had any different experience. So now we're rounding out the final pieces of this job. This is the final job here for the special pack. So I got a little bit more extra capture here. These dominoes were pretty much the last things I needed to clean. The throne, I had to get kind of behind the throne to get that done. But for the most part, every piece of this job was very easy to clean. It was enjoyable. I like this scene here. And maybe that's part of the problem with the Mad Hatter. I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like how twisted and weird it was. I don't like doing dishes in video games when I have to do dishes at home. You know, I turn the game off and I have to go do all my dishes. I don't want to clean dishes in PowerWash Simulator. I think that was the problem with the Mad Hatter. But here, cleaning all these little chess pieces and these fun game pieces, we finally get our final trophy for the special pack by completing the Queen of Hearts court, and that is Who Stole the Tarts. These little grass areas, not too difficult. The entranceway and the throne area weren't bad at all. The bunny statues, the Queen of Hearts statue, none of it was difficult at all. Very bright and enjoyable and quick special pack for PowerWash Simulator. All 5 of them. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it helped. See you in the next one. Take care.